Where is she?
He doesn't know.
Well, maybe I can jog his memory. Tie him up.
No.
Put him on a chair. Let's go.
No.
You can torture me all you want. I don't know anything. Theo never told me about his plans to blow up the limo, much less where he was taking Brenda.
Well, you better hope you know something.
Sonny, he's telling the truth.
He'll say anything to stay alive, Carly.
I'm not gonna let you kill him.
I'm not asking your permission.
You need to calm down and stop it and let him go.
Yeah, I will, as soon as he tells me where my wife is.
You're wasting valuable time here. Instead of threatening this guy, you need to be out there looking for Brenda.
I don't understand why you're protecting a guy who was paid to come after my family.
Because I know he didn't take her.
Oh, yeah, you know everything. What are you doing here?
Can you see how Mom was doing?
Okay,
fine,
take
you
your
need to
mom
go.
with you.
No, I'm not leaving.
You want him to see what's going to happen here? Okay, after everything he's been through?
No, you need to stop. Don't put this on me. This is on you, Sonny.
Okay, I will when he tells me where Brenda is.
He doesn't know anything.
I will not bet Brenda's life on it.
But you'll bet Shawn's life on it.
I don't
He doesn't
care
give
about
you the
this
right
guy.
answer.
What do I care? He worked for the Balkans.
Will you please talk to your father? Maybe if he hears how crazy this is coming from you, he'll stop. Please, Michael, talk to him.
Listen to me, okay? You need to do something for me. Get your mother out of here so I can deal with this piece of garbage. We need to find... Every minute counts at this point. Theo could be flying Brenda out of the country. That's why I'm asking you to take your mother and go.
Okay, Daddy, if I do anything for you, you know that. But tying a guy to a chair and beating him
Listen, I don't want you part of this. As a matter of fact, I don't want you involved at all. That's why I'm asking you to take her.
So what if Shawn is telling the truth?
I'm not going to wait around while his boss kills Brenda.
If Theo wanted to kill Brenda, he would have left her in the...
Theo kept her alive because he thinks she has information. Once he gets it, she's dead.
Hey, I get that you're freaking out here. Brenda was taken and you want someone to blame, but it's not Shawn. He doesn't know where she is.
Okay, you don't like this, right?
No, I don't.
That's why I'm asking you to leave.
I'm not leaving. And neither is Michael. If you're gonna hurt and torture this man, you're gonna do it in front of your son. Go on, Sonny. What are you waiting for?
Mom.
Shawn doesn't know where Brenda is, so why keep him alive?
We're wasting time right now. Do you understand me?
I'm trying to stop you from making a really big mistake.
This guy you don't even know, you don't think he's capable of lying, of conning you? You're smarter than this.
Dad, what if you're wrong about this guy and you kill him? You have to live with that the rest of your life.
It's better than to have Brenda's death on my conscience.
You're out of time, Sonny.
What are you doing here?
Morgan called me. Saw what was going on. Wanted me to stop you from making a terrible mistake.
God.
Look, I get you think this guy needs to be punished, but leave it to the police. Sonny, you gotta be a father. Right now, save this vengeful monster thing for another time.
You okay?
You have a very interesting family.
Hey, I helped myself. I'm sure you could use one too.
I've wasted enough time here.
Listen, now, you just saw your wife, or so you thought, blown up in a car. You need to take a breath, regroup, think this through.
Brenda's alive. I want to keep her that way.
I understand, but you got to take some time to make sure you're making the smartest move.
I had a lead. A guy named Shawn Butler. Theo brought him in to work as a security consultant at Diane's firm, and I added him to the list as security at my wedding.
Someone on the inside who wouldn't raise suspicion.
Jason made the connection that Theo was the Balkan, and he tried to use this Shawn guy to flush him out.
So, this guy diverts Jason, and Sam is switched for Brenda.
Now she can be anywhere. I can't even question this guy.
Dead?
He would be if my kids didn't walk in.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the save, Detective. But I can't help noticing you haven't made a move to call this in or ask if I'm interested in pressing charges against Sonny.
You want me to call this in? I need to take your statement, like how you ended up here and how you got involved, Carly.
I found Shawn laying on the side of the road. When I pulled over to see if he was okay, he pulled a gun on me and he forced me to bring him here.
Wow. In that case, we're talking felony weapons charges, carjacking, kidnapping. Maybe I should call this in.
But Shawn had lost a lot of blood and he was dizzy and really out of it, so I don't think he knew what he was doing.
Look, I know I needed help. If it weren't for Carly, I probably would have bled to death. She patched me up and kept her ex from trying to kill me. Thank you.
How long you been working for Theo Hoffman?
I work for myself. Contract my services out to Theo on occasion.
What kind of services we talking about?
Nothing legal.
Well, at least you're being honest.
I have nothing to hide. I want Theo caught as badly as you do.
We need to get you to a hospital. Come on.
You know what? I'll take him. You can tell me all about Theo Hoffman on the way.
Hey,
Oh,
I got
hey.
your message.
Lucky Spencer meets Shawn Butler. Shawn is a former employee of our good friend Theo Hoffman.
Is that, part of your severance pay?
Yeah, Theo's a real generous guy that way.
Hey, you think you can deal with this?
Sure. Where are you going?
I gotta go find my father.
This guy kidnapped Carly at gunpoint and basically admitted that he worked for Theo, and Carly still defended him. Got in my face and said she wasn't going to leave so I can get information out of this guy.
Leave it to Caroline to muddy the waters.
I mean, I still could have done what I was going to do, if you know what I'm saying, right? But guess what? Michael walks in, and then it turns out that Morgan was listening too by the door. So he calls Dante. Dante shows up, badge in hand.
Oh man, having a cop for a kid is a negative. Always a negative.
If I had known Morgan was listening, I mean, I don't want my kids knowing the ugly things that I have to do, you know, the things that are necessary. But Dante, he already knows firsthand because I shot him. And now Michael and Morgan, they know what I'm capable of.
I know what it's like to fall off the pedestal that your kids put you on. It's painful.
So I'm on my car in the morning
Where are you going?
to check on Dad. See, I'm in the hospital. Jason's not going to leave her side. Daddy's still finding Brendan now.
I'm sure Dante's doing all that he can.
Dante's a cop. Certain lines he won't cross. It leaves me.
What about your parole?
It's not a violation if I don't get caught.
And if you do? No. There's no way in hell I'm going to let you do this. I get that you guys love your dad, and the last thing either of you want is to cause Sonny more pain. But that's exactly what you'll be doing if you get involved in this. You know what the business has cost our family.
Look, I get that Morgan needs to be protected, but I stopped being a kid the day I went to Pentonville, Mom.
Sit down.
Come.
Sit down. I am so sick of hearing that, Michael. I know that you're old enough to make your own decisions. I get that. But what you need to understand is where those decisions are going to take you. When your father was your age, he chose to become a gangster and to break the law, and he has been paying a terrible price ever since. Sonny has to carry around the guilt and regret every day for every
All I want to do is help Dad find Brenda.
Great. That's nice. You want to help your father. You really want to help your
Yes.
father? Then you both need to choose a better life.
Just came from the hospital. Shawn Butler's been admitted. Lucky's there questioning.
Thanks for the update.
I take it that's my cue to leave.
I don't want you involved in this.
Well, Sonny, I was there when the limo exploded. I'm involved.
Doing this by the book will not bring Brenda back. You know
That
that.
remains to be seen.
Oh, you were quick to flash your badge earlier, weren't you?
Well, I'm trying to stop you from doing something you might regret.
Okay, I wouldn't think twice about shooting the Shawn guy if it meant saving Brenda.
Yes, Sonny, I know you're desperate, but you could get Brenda killed. Let the cops handle this.
Thanks for coming by.
You're not just some pissed-off mob boss or a frantic husband. You're a father. Michael and Morgan saw the worst of you tonight. Why don't you show them the best? Look, let the police handle this. I promise you, Theo Hoffman will be brought to justice.
Not if I get him first.
Theo positioned himself to be Brenda's lawyer so he can get close to her. Use what she said against her.
Did he ever tell you why he was doing all this?
Brenda was responsible for Theo's son's death. Yeah, he wanted her to pay.
And where did you fit into the plan?
On my job, I was supposed to grab Brenda before the ceremony, take her to the docks where Theo was waiting with the boat.
Did he tell you where he was planning on taking Brenda?
No, and I didn't ask. Turns out I was only a diversion. Someone to keep Jason busy so Theo can fake Brenda's death and disappear.
And one last question. Do you know whether Theo is married?
Not that I know of. But it's possible. He had a son, Alexander. Alexander had to have a mom, right?